There has apparently been a brand new leak for the next expansion slotted to hit Destiny 2. This leak unveils brand new information about the storyline and the features of this upcoming expansion. And so, let's talk about it. What is up, guys? Rick Cacus here, and yep, we have what appears to be a brand new leak on our hands for DLC 2. Now, there have been a couple of leaks in the past, and what's super interesting is that all of these leaks share certain information in common, which points to the fact that none of these leaks are completely made up, or if they are, the person who made it up was incredibly lucky in their guesses. Before we get on to this brand new information, let's very quickly bring all the viewers up to the same point, because what information do we know so far about DLC number 2? Well, we first became aware of Expansion 2 with the announcement of the Season's Pass, where you could buy Expansion 1 and 2 at the same time for a reduced price. Expansion 2 was represented by the symbol of the Warminds, so right away we knew that it had something to do with the Warminds within the Destiny universe. More recently, we've had this picture really denoting this Expansion 2. We see a bunch of Guardians in front of a Warmind structure with a female Guardian in the background. Now, during an Xbox Live posting of this expansion, we actually got the much higher res image seen right here. It's really the same thing, but in a lot more detail. We also know that this expansion is slotted to release in May 2018, and that's really it for the official information. According to the leaks, the female Guardian is Anna Bray, a famous gunslinger whose family is connected to Siva, hence the Warmind influence. There's definitely some storyline elements there. But also, this location is apparently the frozen wasteland of Mars. Mars has ice caps, and one of the Warminds within the Destiny universe, Charlemagne, is located on Mars. So, what's this new leak all about, and what information does it impart on us? Now, this new leak comes from a GameStop listing that they posted a little too early, you could say, and then someone captured the images of this posting and put it on Reddit. That's all linked in the description down below if you guys want to check out the original source. And here is the first image. Destiny 2 Expansion 2, The Fallen Warmind. Now, the actual title, The Fallen Warmind, was leaked, I think, a day or two ago. I didn't cover it because it was just the title. I didn't feel like that was sufficient enough to devote an entire video to, but this does line up with other leaked kind of info we've had. So, DLC 2 is apparently called The Fallen Warmind. Now, Fallen, in the Destiny universe could mean two things. Does it actually belong to the Fallen faction? The Fallen are always after technology. In fact, the Fallen, if you can remember in Destiny 1, there was a key mission, in fact I think it was a strike, going in and defeating the Fallen so that they couldn't interfere with Rasputin. So they're clearly after the Warminds in the Destiny universe. Maybe they actually got to one, which is definitely problematic. Or could actually mean fallen. A Warmind has fallen from grace. Perhaps you have to reboot it and get it back on our side. Perhaps it's turned evil, right? There's several implications there. But thankfully, we have more than just the title. This second image was also provided with this leak. It's the product details of Expansion 2, and it reads, Destiny 2 Expansion 2, The Fallen Warmind, continues your Guardian's journey with all new story missions and adventures set in a new destination, Mars. Well, kind of new. Rasputin has mysteriously vanished, and Anna Bray has returned to the last city, warning of a dark uprising on Mars. Discover the conspiracy behind his disappearance, prevent the rise of a corrupted Warmind, and uncover the truth behind the collapse. So, very interesting there, and Anna Bray is mentioned, and that's really interesting because Anna Bray was mentioned all the way back to like the original leaks we had for this expansion, which again is a piece of information that connects all of these leaks. So if that's connected, it could mean that other information, like especially the new factions, the new enemy factions, are also connected. Also, for you lore aficionados and anyone else who's interested in the Destiny universe, Find the Truth Behind the Collapse is likely referring to the collapse of the Golden Age. There's a lot of mystery around that, like Rasputin apparently turning on the Traveler and stuff like that. So actually diving into some of those features, that is actually really, really interesting, and I can't wait to learn more, especially around that key moment in the Destiny history. But there's actually a bullet point list of new features coming in this expansion, and they read: Number 1, explore Mars and the deep stone crypt beneath its surface. So Mars again confirmed as a location if this leak is legitimate, of course, but it's interesting that they have Mars and the deep stone crypt. Perhaps there will be 2 different explorable areas that we'll get to go to. The surface of Mars, which maybe will have a couple of areas for public events, and then this crypt, which maybe will act like, I hate to say it, but the Infinite Forest, a catalyst for missions and strikes and so on. We can only speculate at this point. The next point is new story missions and adventures. That's pretty self-explanatory. Next, we have new themed weapons, armor, and gear to earn. That's to be expected. Next, we have new cooperative activities. So that probably means strikes, and we do know it has been confirmed that the next raid layer is coming with this expansion as well. Then we have new competitive multiplayer arenas. That's PvP maps. And more. Now, according to the Reddit user who posted this leak, the release date was listed as May 8th, 2018. And that's it. And it's really interesting that we don't have the list of new enemy factions. That, of course, would be one of the main things Bungie is trying to, brag about, for lack of a better term, about this expansion. It could be that because this is such an early listing, that Bungie doesn't want to unveil too much. They're going to wait until they actually produce a proper trailer to fully announce the big features of the expansion, like new factions would be a huge feature. At least, I hope that's the case, because if not, this expansion seems, well, kind of boring. There isn't anything absolutely massive except for the new raid layer listed here or talked about here that I'm super excited for. Nothing about a brand new cooperative activity or brand new patrol activities, something like an Archon's Forge type of activity. That would be great to see in this list. But of course, this is an unconfirmed leak, and they, like I said, may still be holding stuff back. And again, I hope they are. In any event, that's going to get you guys up to date with all of the information currently about this new expansion. What do you guys think? What would you like to see in this expansion? Let me know in the comments section. I would like to see what features you really want to see at this bullet point list. For me, again, it would be an Archon's Forge type of activity, multiple public patrol areas, something like that. In any event, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.